Let me tell you something that most people never realize until it's too late. The distance between who you are and who you could become is not miles wide. It's one reach away. Everything you dream of, confidence, success, knowledge, freedom, it's not hiding. It's sitting quietly, waiting for the moment you finally decide to reach for it. But most people never reach. They wait. They wish. They hope the right teacher, the right opportunity, the right luck will show up. And while they wait, time passes. And life quietly rewards those who didn't wait. So let's talk about that reach, that decision to study, to learn, to improve. Because the truth is, the world doesn't pay you for what you intend to do. It pays you for what you become. Life is not a charity. It's a mirror. It reflects what you give it. If you invest effort, it gives you progress. If you invest excuses, it gives you regret. Every student wants better results, but results have a price tag. And the price is never money first. It's discipline. Study isn't punishment. It's the down payment on freedom. When you study, you're literally buying your future with hours, with focus, with persistence. Every page you read, every problem you solve, every note you review. That's another brick in the foundation of the person you're building. And here's the secret. If you want to build something great, you can't use cheap materials. You can't build a palace with lazy hours. So build wisely. Because one day, you'll live in the house you're constructing right now. We live in an age where everything looks easy. One click, one post, one life hack. But behind every real success story is someone who stayed up late, wrestled with confusion, and refused to quit when it stopped being fun. Most students quit not because it's hard, but because it's not instantly rewarding. We've been trained to expect quick applause. But the truth is, life doesn't clap when you're doing the right thing. Not at first. The applause comes later, from the results. The exam score that makes you smile, the job offer that changes your family. The confidence that no one can take from you, those are the silent standing ovations that come only after you've paid the price. So don't chase easy. Chase worthwhile. Look around. The world is louder than it's ever been. Notifications, videos, endless scrolling, every second is a tug-of-war for your mind. And here's the truth, attention is the new currency. Where your attention goes, your life follows. If you invest your attention in distraction, you become good at being distracted. If you invest it in focus, you become unstoppable. Every time you open a book instead of your phone, you're training your future. Every time you choose curiosity over comfort, you're building the muscle that few people ever develop, the ability to stay with it. That's why studying isn't just about grades. It's mental training for life. If you can learn to focus in a noisy world, you can learn to win in a chaotic one. Opportunity doesn't knock on every door, it knocks on the doors that are ready. Success is not something you pursue, it's something you attract by becoming valuable. And value comes from preparation. Imagine two students at a job interview. Both smart. Both ambitious. But one spent the last few years building habits of study, curiosity, and skill. The other spent those years waiting for motivation. Who wins? The prepared one. Always. Preparation is the invisible work that makes visible success look effortless. It's the reason why the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. So study not just to pass an exam, but to prepare for a life that others can only imagine. To grow, you must invest 3 things: time, energy, and belief. 1. Time. Time is the most expensive currency you own, and the most misused. Every hour that passes is gone forever. The question is not, do you have time to study? The real question is, what are you trading your time for? Because whether you study or not, time keeps spending itself. Make sure it's buying you something worthwhile. 2. Energy. Studying requires energy, not just physical, but emotional. You must learn to protect it. Rest when you need to, but never quit because you're tired. Quit because you're done. 3. Belief. Belief is the ignition key. You can't start the engine of discipline without it. Belief turns effort into endurance. If you don't believe you can change, you won't. If you believe you can, you'll find the way. There are two great teachers in life: experience and example. Experience. Experience teaches you through doing, sometimes painfully. You try, you fail, you adjust. Failure, when studied, becomes wisdom. But don't worship failure. Learn quickly. Pain is a lesson, not a lifestyle. Example. Example allows you to borrow someone else's experience. Read the stories of people who have walked the road ahead of you. Books are mentors you can carry in your backpack. Study those who struggled and succeeded. Let their lessons save you years of confusion. Because the smartest people are not the ones who know everything. They're the ones humble enough to learn from everyone. Motivation is like a spark, it lights the fire. But habit keeps it burning. Don't wait for inspiration to study. Design your environment so you don't need motivation every day. Keep your books visible. Make your desk a place that invites focus. Set a fixed time each day for learning, even 15 minutes is a start. Remember, success is not built in marathons. It's built in daily laps. 1 page today. 2 tomorrow. A little progress, repeated, becomes power. Be careful what you feed your mind. Just like your body needs healthy food, your mind needs strong ideas. Don't live on a diet of memes and gossip. Feed on knowledge that stretches you. Read something that makes you think, listen to something that makes you reflect. Words shape your worldview. And your worldview shapes your world. You don't have to read for hours. 30 minutes of focused learning can change the trajectory of your day. 30 minutes a day can change the trajectory of your life. Here's the turning point for every serious student. No one is coming to save you. Your teacher can inspire you. Your parents can support you. But they cannot do your push-ups. They cannot open your books. Responsibility is the bridge between dreams and results. The moment you say, "It's up to me," the world starts opening. You can't change the weather. You can't control the season. But you can control how you prepare. You can control whether you study, whether you practice, whether you show up. And if you keep showing up, you'll be amazed at what begins to change. Every day, life places a door in front of you. On the other side is growth, freedom, and opportunity. That door doesn't open because you wish it to. It opens when you turn the handle. And the handle is labeled, effort. Some people stand in front of the door for years, hoping it will open for free. But the ones who step through are the ones who paid with action. So if you're tired of waiting, stop waiting. Start reaching. Because you're not locked out, you're just not reaching far enough yet. When you study, you're not just gathering information. You're building identity. You're teaching yourself discipline, resilience, and confidence, the kind that lasts longer than any grade. That's the real trophy. The stronger you become, the stronger your results become. We don't give large rewards for small effort. But if you're willing to give more focus, more consistency, more drive, life will return it multiplied. Because effort is never wasted. It compounds. And the day will come when you'll look back and realize. The nights you stayed up, the hours you studied, the moments you almost quit but didn't, those were the moments that built you. So here's the question I'll leave you with. Will you reach? Not tomorrow, not someday, today. Reach for the book instead of the phone. Reach for the lesson instead of the excuse. Reach for the person you could be instead of the comfort you already know. Everything you need is already within reach: the ideas, the tools, the mentors, the opportunities. But life doesn't hand them out to wishers. It gives them to workers. Be one of them. Reach with discipline. Reach with hunger. Reach with courage. And one day, you'll discover that while others were waiting for miracles, you were busy creating your own. Because in the end, success is not a mystery, it's a reach.